it could. I don't know if it's still gonna affect me. Let me go back. Okay. Hey everyone, Flameburst here, and today I'm gonna be talking about the YouTube policies. I know y'all heard about this all over the place, but I know I'm a small YouTuber. I don't make anything, but this is affecting everyone in its own ways. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing is watching a YouTube video about the policies, and I'm gonna like kind of explain what it's gonna be doing. I know it's like pretty weird of me, but these policies are going really downhill, and like people say, a new year should be better, but not in this case for YouTube. Let me go into the start. Oh yeah, I can't have y'all to hear. I can't have y'all to hear because I don't know what's gonna happen whenever those policies do get updated. Oh god, I hope I don't have to sign anything. Okay, so I'm watching this YouTuber. He has like loads of subscribers and he knows a lot, I think. But so basically all gaming channels are at high risk. I'm not saying you should stop playing games, but it's gonna be a high risk, okay? Just what I'm trying to say is that be careful what you play and what you do. But what he's saying right now is like most gaming channels, well, all gaming channels, well, not all. Okay, let's just stick with most. Most gaming channels are gonna be at high risk. Okay, and looks like, wait. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of animators are gonna be at risk also. That's what he's also saying. I know I'm just copying what he says, but it's something that we do need to talk about. It's something that is gonna be bad for all of us. You know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a YouTube channel. I'm just saying that this is gonna be harsh, like really harsh. Okay, what he's saying is that, you know, PewDiePie, right? He may go down, and he has loads of subscribers. He may go down after all he's gone through, and has still been up somehow. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad, but I'm saying it's amazing that how he stood up. But they say PewDiePie is gonna be at risk also. This is what may bring PewDiePie down, and that's not good. So what he's saying is that like we may have to be changing the content because of these policies. And I went through it once, but I'm just gonna go through it again. You know what I mean? but I'm gonna be talking this time, and so we may have to be changing our policies. And this policy is gonna be in 1 month. That's not a lot of time to bring out the videos that I need, the things that you need, you know? Like, YouTube is going at high stake right here. Or something, whatever it's called, but it's going, it's gonna be HE double hockey sticks, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's gonna have a big impact. Okay, so, what he's saying now is it's about the FTC and YouTube. Uh, these two are not battling, but FTC is basically taking over YouTube. Basically. Okay, so FTC is like something where, like you can have advertisements, and you're not allowed to have advertisements. So it's basically keeping everything in check. Like it's wait, let me see. Okay, so have y'all ever been to like well, watched a machine go, and it's like removing all the bad ones to the good ones? You know, it's removing the bad ones out of the good ones. And what FTC is doing is putting the good places, you know, like not really YouTube anymore, no. Okay, it's just putting, it's allowing if you can have advertisements and all that. Yeah, and I already explained this, but he's saying, uh, you know, you may have heard this from loads of other YouTubers, but I'm doing this, you know, because it's something that's going to make a huge impact, you know. And I know I'm not making any money. I know it shouldn't impact me. It shouldn't. And I hope it won't. But it shouldn't impact me. So, I'm safe, I think. I think. Um, but, but I'm a gaming YouTube channel, you know what I mean? I know I'm not that big in the ranks, but, well, I'm maybe like really low, but I'm still a gaming YouTube channel, you know? So, what happened is that, you may have heard, like, what he's saying is, you may have heard, YouTube paying, like, massive, I mean, massive fines, like, humongous. So, what he's saying is that, like, maybe you're not caring right now, but, you know, maybe you're thinking in your head, like, hey, this won't affect my watching, like, what I'm gonna be watching, what I'm gonna be, I guess, like, playing, or something like that. And, what he's saying is that you're wrong, because, okay, so, he's saying, and to understand why YouTube channels not my, but may be disappearing. Wait, let me refresh. Okay, so why YouTube channels may be getting removed or changing their content like a huge. Okay, what he's saying is that we need to look at what's been happening at the YouTube first, like what happened at the very beginning. Okay, so um, YouTube has been like trying to figure out what's good for kids and what's bad for kids, and they've been doing that for a pretty good time. So he's saying that it began in 2017. That was pretty a long time ago. So what he's trying to say is that 2017 were kind of the weird times of YouTube. Uh, 2017 were the weird times, but they were doing pretty good in YouTube. So that was a win on YouTube. Oh, okay. So now 2019, uh, YouTube has realized that they're going more into adult conversations. They've been like, YouTube has realized that the kid-friendly YouTube channels have gotten into more adult conversations, you know? Okay, so it's the most recent thing. Okay, so what he's saying is that YouTube was fined with a cop-up or something like that. And what it is Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. There, finally. So back then kids back then thought the internet was a cool place to be, you know. And so now advertisers, like say you see an ad. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm discussing what's going to be happening in YouTube. If you don't want to hear, that's fine. But I'm listening to a video while talking and explaining. But what they're trying to say is that back then they, like, advertisers, okay, coming to the chat. But back then advertisers would be like, hey, since, oh, yo, what's up? Clips. Oh, hello. But yeah, I'm talking about the YouTube policies, because this is gonna make a huge impact. So that's whenever advertisers realize that it's a good way to make money right there, because kids were using YouTube. So this place called Kappa, the like protection for children, I guess if you want to say. Um, so wait, let me reread this. Okay, so what it is the main goal of this status and the proposed rule is to put parents in control of information collected online data under 13 years old. So it's basically something. It's basically like I said before. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. Come to that chat. Yo, what's up? Uh, hey, Barboa. I'm talking about something really serious right now, so I can't do much. Oh, Jesus Christ, all I see is 4 comments. Whoever threw that paper. Okay, really? But anyways, so it's basically a Kappa is this place where it's like sorting what's good and bad. And that's what's happening. So kids are, I guess if you want to say, like they don't know what's from ads to the real video. So they're let me reread this. So it's unfair to advertise to them, children. Okay. And what he's saying now is advertisements can be like very personal, like, and he's saying that it's not okay, which it's not okay to get too personal into your life. So Kappa is the solution to this problem, right? So he's saying, hey, don't be collecting creepy data from like these questions, like where they live, what school they go to, you know, and Kappa is supposed to put a stop to that, which they have. Okay. Okay, so let me do that again. And so like I said, I'm just a kid over here. I'm not gonna say my actual age because that's gonna be a little bit dangerous. But it may be true and some may be false. But I'm just going off what he says. Okay. I'm just trying to explain it to YouTube. Well, I mean, I know I'm not that big of a YouTuber, but still, I need to explain it because if we don't if we don't do something right now, something bad will happen. You know, it's not like we can do anything, YouTubers, but we could at least discuss about this policy to other YouTubers. Okay, so what they're saying is Kappa. Okay, what they're saying is that you can only get information if you have a parent's permission. Parents' permission. That's the only way. And the ways that you could get a, like, hey, it's okay for this to happen, what they have to do is sign a consent form, returned to the operator of the website by postal mail or facsimile or something. But they technically have to have a permission to do whatever they need to do. So or the other way that they could say, hey, it's okay for this, they could do this. Or a toll-free telephone number that parents could call and or an email by a valid digital signature. So it's not for you collecting the data. It's for the YouTube. It's for your children to watch the YouTube. And that's why they need the consent form to say, hey, it's okay for my children to watch YouTube. Okay, so what he says, he was at a place. He was talking with a CEO of YouTube. This YouTuber was, and some of the people that work at, where was it again? Okay, so she is trying to make contact with people that make rules about YouTube or something. I'm trying to get everything right for me not to feel like I'm a liar, you know? So I'm going over this repeatedly for me to feel, hey, it's okay with my choice of wording, but that's why I keep on going back and forth, because I need to see if it's okay to say, and I don't want this video to be like that, you know, where it's literally nothing. So I'm trying to go back and forth because I don't want it to be that type of video that's like nothing. So okay, so she's trying to explain to YouTube lawmakers that don't even have a cell phone. So YouTube lawmakers don't even have a cell phone. So yeah. Okay, so he says that YouTube would have shun. Well, yeah, I speak proper English, but YouTube should have won the battle, but okay, so technically YouTube has been Kappa like okay with like Kappa. You know, they would have been okay with Kappa. Cuz it literally says PG-13 platforms. So only 13 and higher can watch YouTube content, and that's why we have YouTube Kids for younger. Mhm. Okay, so to be ordered to be on YouTube, you need to have a account, or that's how you sign in, and then that's how you do more things. But I know people lie about their age, but according to YouTube, okay, you have to be 13 to be on this website, and that's what they literally say. Because why you have to be 13 and older is because YouTube is collecting data for their advertisers. And I'm not saying like, hey, where do you live? It's not like that. It's just saying like, hey, what kind of videos do you like and all that. And so advertisers can go to the video and, well, not to the video, but be like, hey, I'm selling this thing, which I'm really not. So and that's literally their whole thing, like their whole model to get advertisers to get money, you see. Because if you don't have advertisers, then do you need money? I think that's how you get money, by advertisers, I believe. But mhm. Okay. So why YouTube lost against this battle is because what they said. Wait, let me read that again. Whoa, see that? Mhm. Okay. Okay, so what they're basically, well, what he said, well, is referencing to is that what they, well, what YouTube basically said is that um people that, let me see that again. Okay, so they've been basically saying that um kids have been crawling all over YouTube, which what they're trying to say is that they've been searching and all that. And then that's whenever he says, and whenever you put things like that on paper, it's gonna come back and haunt you, which it will. And in 2019, it finally did. So, what YouTube was basically doing was, let me see this. Okay, FTC, uh, like combining all these things where what they were basically saying. So what YouTube was basically doing was bragging. It was basically bragging like this. In fact, it's the #1 website regular visited by kids. That's like bragging. And another thing, YouTube is today's leader in reaching children aged to 6 to 11 against top TV channels. So they did another brag, like, hey, there's the top TV channel, and what they're saying is that they're they basically have more people that are watching. And they were basically just bragging. And finally, whenever they didn't do what they were supposed to not be doing, they were finally fined at, how much was that again? Because it's a lot of money, like a whole lot. $170 million. That's how much the FTC FTC fined YouTube. One. That's a lot because it's in the millions and it's in 170 million. That's how much FTC fined YouTube. Hmm. Okay, so what he says is that we're way beyond arguing sides now. And in addition to that, okay, so advertisers on kids' YouTube, the kid-friendly place, they're not supposed to put advertisements on kids' YouTube. The kid. So anything that's technically labeled as kids, like kid YouTube and all that, they're gonna be losing targeted ads. And what they say is that how much money they make is supposed to be from that targeted ad. But since they're going to be basically taking that away, it's going to be 80, about 90% of their salary taking away. So it's basically saying, hey, you're making all this money, right? Say you have, okay, why don't we say this? Almost all kids know this. Hey, here is $5 each month, right? You get $5 each month, and then something happens, right? Your dad gets fired from the job for some reason, or your mother. And what they're basically saying here is, hey, I'm gonna take that $3 away, so you only get $2 right there. So it's basically taking 80 to 90% of all the money that they take. And like loads of people that are like big YouTubers, they have more than one person working for them. And so if they have lower money, that means that they can't afford the people needed for the videos. And so that means that the editors and whoever works with your YouTube channel, they're gonna be going. And then plus, since you're making so little, you're most likely gonna have to be very like cheap, like very cheap, unless you get a job. But since you've been doing YouTube for so long, you're not gonna be used to it. Okay, and what he's saying now is, um, maybe you're not 13. Maybe you're higher than that. Maybe you don't watch like YouTube Kids or something like that, you know? And you know, maybe they're like, well, maybe you're like, hey, it shouldn't affect me. So now what they're saying is that that no, let's just call him the FTC or something like that. Let's just call him the C. Okay, so let's say this. Nah, I'm just gonna say FTC. But the FTC is now saying that, well, not now, but they have been saying that kids content is basically anything that in like aimed at kids, like anything that is basically aimed at kids, like slime that's gonna be aimed for kids, right? And includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures. 3. Okay, so 3 has a like a children audience. Number 4 contains activities that appeal to children. So basically anything that you post is gonna be like almost anything is in that category. And like what he's saying is that lots of things on YouTube are aimed at those categories. Aimed at kids, animated characters, cartoons, or toys. Child's audience. Activities kids like. So anything that is kid related is falling in that categories. So everything's gonna be like that, you know? And a slime video, like playing with slime, how you make it, is aimed at kids, child's audience, and activities kids like, right? And pancake art, like building a hamburger, building a pancake, that type of art. Not a lot of adults would watch pancake art, and that would be fallen into aimed at kids, child's audience, activities kids like again. Wait, let me see this again. And like, so what he's saying is that listing all these things that are kid based, animations, they're kid based. They're like telling about what happened in their life or something, you know what I mean? Like, have y'all ever seen The Odd Ones Out? That's kid based. Roblox is kid based. Minecraft is kid based. Oh yeah, Pokemon. That's another one. Pokemon is something that is so big for kids. That is so big for kids. Pokemon is something so big. And I know not a lot of people like this. Well, I mean, it's still so popular. But Fortnite, that's also kid-based. Maybe there's some Fortnite players that I don't know that they like Fortnite. But Fortnite is also kid-based, right? So, or like, horror games. Like, what if kids are like, oh, hey, look at the person that's screaming at the game, and then they're just laughing about it. That's basically falls into that category of kids, right? And they could they could all be losing 80 to 90 amount of their money made in a month. They could be losing all that money. Well, not all of it, but 80 to 90% of that money in a month. They could be losing it, like, And you know, all these very violent games are gonna be struggling to survive because they're not gonna be producing. Okay, look, YouTube is home to like all these games, right? But what about all the whenever the policies do get updated? What about Mortal Kombat? What about Call of Duty? What about God of War? What if about all these games? They're gonna be struggling, right? Because God of War, they use weapons. Fortnite is gonna be struggling also, and it's super popular. Minecraft, I don't know about that, but all these violent games are gonna be struggling because all this happening. And and now you have the direct opposite of what you're gonna be fearing of. If it's too brand safe, if it's too kid friendly, like way too kid friendly, you could get in trouble because of that. And so you can't post anything that's like anything that's very violent. You can't post anything that's too kid friendly. So it's gonna be at that like bland moment where it's gonna be like, hey, let's talk about math. Whoa. Like it's literally just gonna be like that all on YouTube. So it's like YouTube is gonna be losing so much out of this. Oh yeah, and I need to say too, I mean, math isn't a bad thing. It's just, I mean, like, not a lot of people like math, okay? You know, it's not a lot of people like math or school, in fact. But, like, me, I don't like school, but, like, it's gonna be at that moment on YouTube. Because you can't be too kid-friendly, like I said, or you can't be too violent. Okay, this is what it's gonna go deep. Okay, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I'm missing something. I don't know if I'm missing something. I don't know if I'm like not hearing it correctly. But let me hear this. Okay, so what he's saying is that YouTube is way too big to uh, decide what's kid friendly and not. You know, there's like billions and like maybe a trillion. Well, maybe that's a number, I don't know. But there's so many YouTube videos that AI can't exactly sort it out. Because and if YouTube was to put legal advice on YouTube or something like this, if they were to put legal advice and and if the FTC and they disagree, then YouTube would be held responsible for all that damage that they caused. And if YouTube doesn't make that decision, then we're okay. And let me read that again. And I guess what he's trying to say is that if they were to do that, if they were to put legal advice on YouTube, FTC can do that. And do you know what they would be getting? $42,000. Okay, $42,000. I know that seems like a lot. But guess what? Guess what? It gets worse. Per video. Okay, $42,000. Okay, wait. Where's my calculator? Okay, it's like my phone's right here. Okay, $42,000. Okay, 42,000. Let's say you have $600. Okay, well, not $600, but 600 videos. Okay, so 42. Okay, 42,000. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, and then we would have to be going times 600. That is, holy Jesus, that's a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. It's in the millions, okay? And if they were to have that in their case, they would be costing so much money. Actually. And any video that has been, well, what they say is any, like, you have to pay $42,000 per video if they feel like any video has been miscategorized. So, anything that they feel like that is bad, like, it's basically a guessing game now. And I'm not saying that I doubt they would do this, like put a legal advice, but they could do it, and then that's whenever that would happen, paying $42,000. Oops. But if they were to put legal advice, remember that. If they were to put legal advice, then that would happen. Paying $42,000 per video, and if you were autocorrect, if you want to say, like, hey, this is actually kid friendly, then you would have to pay for the. They put the legal advice. And like I said, I'm just going off of what he's saying and what I think he's saying. You know what I mean? Because I'm watching the video, it's just I don't understand it all since I'm like a kid. You know, let's just say that. I can't say anything else. But that's what's been happening with YouTube. Oh wow, someone's still on? Wow, thank you. But that's what's been happening on YouTube. But I'm gonna be going on with God of War. Let's just keep this channel surviving if we can. So but that could be happening like very soon. So, like it could be happening very soon. It could happen to robots. But anyways, let's get off that subject for a little, because that's something not to talk about. Now into that dark subject. Oh, come on, that's nice. And, oh yeah, just let you know there's blood and gore. What? Oh yeah, there's blood and gore on here.
There's a bridge over. How do we get to it?
Where did I throw them? Oops.
Side. Oh, guess not. Now it's stuck on the other side. I will never get tired of shattering things with this.
But yeah, I've played this game before, so I will
Emu.
just rush.
Mother tried to tell me this one, but I think I was too young. Are giants coming out of his armpits?
Oh, I've seen this one then. Okay.
I think
Boy.
But yeah, I've already played. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, there's like so much things happening. Oh gosh, I'm getting super slow. Get out of my way. So slow. When did I hold? When? I didn't even hold. How dare you? Get my axe. So I get my axe. Axe. There. Ta-da! Now it will move. Oh, come on. I missed. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I thought so.
you're not looking good.
Boom. Easy. Done.
How was that?
I see improvement.
I need to find more seals to open that bottom. Over there.
Get up! Only one left. Wow. Okay, grab that. Throw it over there. Throw it.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. It's
And
getting
plus, I
colder.
think I fully
We must be near the
upgraded.
top.
So,
Wonder who wrote this. Not long now, Mom.
this it? Yeah.
Look! The summit! We're so close now.
Your quiver.
Strap broke when we fought the dragon. It's alright. I can hold it.
Stop. Broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure. Faulty weaponry we do not. This will do for now. Good?
Good.
Go. Steady, boy.
I
Mind your
love
footing.
how they did the snow, though. I love it. Wow! That's nice. Oh yeah, just to let you know, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. So, yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Focus up.
I say that while I don't aim the swing. Dang, did you see that? Pooping on me. Oh, you gotta be pooping on me. Oh, I shouldn't have fixed that. Really? I think I have this shield breaker. Do that, and then I just keep on boom. Ta-da! Done. Easy. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm ready!
You know what? Ta-da! Halfway health. Good.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay, just let you know there's blood and gore, like, around here.
You hear those voices too, right?
Yes. Be silent.
Well then, enjoy any good meals lately? You know why we're here. My last visit managed to loosen your tongue.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Shh.
You brought company this time. Must be important if the sons of Thor deign to grace me with their presence. Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child. Where would they go next?
Why would I know that?
You're the smartest man alive, aren't you?
Smarter than all the dead ones, too.
You help me, I help you. Tell me where they are, and I'll talk to Odin.
Your father won't let me go, Balder, and he won't let you kill me. You have nothing to offer me, so take your questions, take your threats, take these two worthless wankers, and piss off!
Oh yeah, cussing and bound. Forgot to
When
say
no
that.
one's looking, we'll be back for your other eye.
Don't you forget, we're everywhere.
We really are, aren't we?
Oh wow.
Ah, the very topic of conversation. A tattooed man traveling with a child.
Boy, check their path. Make sure we're all alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know what you are.
And I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck. They call me Mimir, smartest man alive. And I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge. But Odin's had me imprisoned here for 109 winters. I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Just given time.
Nobody there, just like I said.
The boy's mother is dead. She wished her...
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong place, little brother. The highest peak in all the realms is not here in Midgard. It's in Jotunheim, realm of the giants.
No!
That could not be what she meant.
Take a look. This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain? Looks like a giant's finger scraping the sky. That's the highest peak in all the realms. No here.
Can't we just take that bridge? We have a Bifrost.
When the giants destroyed all other bridges to their realm, they locked this one up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body from these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic. There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This isn't living.
Very well.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Brother, in case you can't resurrect me, there's something you need to know. Boy, the longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
There is much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Good enough.
Ew. 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 Disgusting. Ew.
Jotunheim! We're going to Jotunheim! We're going to find the long-lost realm of the giants. That's...
I was said to wait a
Inconvenient.
second because
Yeah, that's
someone's gonna come.
just what I was going to say.
Three. Could you go into the fight sequence, please? Forgot how to activate it.
Another cipher piece. I'll see what I can fit together.
Fighting sequence? Please?
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood-red leaves. South of the lake. I know just where to go. Hope she made it back from Alfheim and can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice. Before you cut off his head.
Back. Let me get something to drink and eat.
I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir god. Baldur! And you fought him, and won!
Yes.
One of Odin's sons, Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
Okay. You know, it's silly, but I secretly hope we find a giant somewhere in that mountain. I guess they really did leave Midgard, except for the serpent. He may be the last of his kind. Are you the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about
My kind?
I mean, your family. Before Mother and I. Where you came from. Mother, a father?
Now is not the time for that.
Yes, sir. Whoa.
I'm back.
Father, take a look at this.
Okay. I'm back.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Fab. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
You're not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and roger my axe good and plenty again. Hmm? Let's see the damage. Little canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. You eating well enough?
I guess.
Good. All better. Now what the fuck else you want, huh? Well, times he gets so wrapped up in his work, Sentry hasn't the sense to sip or sup. And if he does
No.
remember, good luck getting him to cook his own meat.
No.
Guess I got all the stomach in the family. Get along
no,
with
yeah,
the
no.
smarts.
You miss him.
What, that spit-fister? What do you know?
I just mean
Hey,
that...
do you mind? Trying to concentrate here, already on a break from my break.
like
Always
to
a
have
pleasure.
resurrection songs.
Now fuck right along.
Boy, what is the path back to the witch?
First, we need to find a boat.
Do you remember the way back to the witch from here?
That way, behind the big statue of Thor. I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
Can you dock here? Huh?
The water dropped.
And the serpent rose. Right. I knew that. I know she's really powerful, but you really think the witch can bring the head back to life?
She seems competent in her craft, and we have nothing to lose.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
Ow.
Tell me when! Hey, wait for me!
Ah.
I bet this'll lead out. Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes. Turn back to Aesir. Guess the gods are welcome here. There he is! I hope he remembers us. How's it going, Charlie? Is your witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. What it sounded like in my head, anyway. Charlie. I'm ready! I don't think...
Ow.
On my way! Let's go! Boys, for help!
Whoa.
Take that, Trogger!
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's a little bit unfair, don't you think? There we go.
Ready and wait! Can't believe we got through that. Father, she is here! It's so good to see you again. I knew you weren't dead.
Hello.
Oh, can you bring a head back to life?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore. Now, what's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Hamlet. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it.
Let's go.
That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir once, yes. But no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
You're welcome.
Why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your counsel head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Better to tell us the way.
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken.
We jump.
Really?
Oh dear.
Bad idea!
Heh.
How do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally! That horn!
Good. Now put my lips to the horn.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But... doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
right, wish me luck. You envy me. I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you... Oh, no, that's not right. Mokuno huntun kun. Aon eko no tuno vunora. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Ethnium Fobuar. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
He looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, he thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I think we're halfway.
I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason.